first week of October is Mental Illness Awareness Week, and according to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, 1 in 5 adults and teens will fight the disease.
That puts them at increased risk of suicide. Gilma Avalos now with the story of a Dallas attorney who lost 2 loved ones to suicide, what she hopes others understand and what she wishes she had known.
As she watched her husband do the unthinkable,
he took his life right in front of me.
Terry Hill could only think of their 4 little girls fast asleep in their rooms.
Oh my gosh, my daughters are going to run right into this room and they're going to see their dad. And he's dying right on this floor in our bedroom.
She says Danny Hill suffered from depression, battled alcohol and substance abuse.
He threatened suicide, but I always thought, no, you have everything to live for.
And he did. He was a high-profile district attorney in Amarillo.
You're an elected official. You have a fantastic job. People adore you. And so there is no reason for you to take your life.
The news naturally made headlines. It was all over TV and newspapers.
Well, I knew they would know, and I had to tell them. And I did. Daddy was sick, and he decided he couldn't live anymore. But it had nothing to do with them.
Then and there, she and her daughters became survivors.
It became my mission after Danny died to learn about suicide.
The family sought therapy. They moved to Dallas, started fresh. Terry eventually enrolled in law school. 2 weeks into pursuing her dream career, depression robbed her again. This time of her youngest daughter, Haley. She was only 14 years old.
The worst thing a parent can ever experience is a loss of a child.
When someone decides to take their own life, they're not thinking about maybe the finality of it.
Jennifer Wen, a counselor at Dallas Suicide Crisis Center, says suicide rates are on the rise.
I think one of the big things that they're thinking about, how to relieve that really difficult stress that they've been going through.
State data shows a 15% spike in the number of suicides among 15 to 24-year-olds in the Metroplex in just a year. But it is preventable. Wen says it's important to learn to recognize warning signs, withdrawing from activities, increased use of alcohol or drugs. Her advice, be direct and non-judgmental, and don't be afraid to ask a life-saving question.
Have you had thoughts of killing yourself? And that small term is very different than hurting yourself.
Many people will not ask that question because they think that it might plant an idea in that person's mind. So far from the truth, because that person is already thinking it.
That one sentence says, someone cares about me.
Hill started the Stop Minding Your Own Business program, encouraging others to talk about mental health illness, because talking about it can save lives.
And I don't really say anymore that Hallie committed suicide or that Hallie killed herself or that Hallie died by suicide. What I say now is that Hallie died of depression.
And right now, Hill is working with several agencies to destigmatize suicide. We have posted several resources on our website at cbsdfw.com, including numbers and places you can go to get help.